Of the grid today, the pace car is in. We're set to go in very wet conditions here at Mosport. Glad to have you with us on NBC Sports. The Audis lead him to green, and here we go.
Well, nerves are flying. Look at the Panos. He is already trying to go down the inside. If he can get by, he cannot. That was a brilliant start by the Panos, but look at the spray. There is enormous spray on these opening laps will be thrown up because the downforce, the tunnel effect, throwing up huge sheets of water. It almost looks like hydroplane off the back, doesn't it?
Hard to see in these prototypes, not so much because rain comes into the cockpit, but just because of the spray off the tire.
That's exactly what it is. There's the champion car running around. Now that is actually Andy Wallace in the car. He'll be starting. One of the things we will be paying attention to as the day goes on is Andy Wallace's co-driver, ex-Formula One drive, Johnny Herbert, is simply...
Oh, in trouble! The number one Audi off the course.
He is hard in the barrier. You saw the onboard. Listen to the sound. He made a major... There's another Panos off. All kinds of cars here.
That's the Graf Lagorce machine. Frank Lagorce driving the 51. And there's another car.
That's a champion car.
Andy Wallace has gone off in the gravel trap. It looks like he'll be the first car back onto the racetrack. Now, the Audi hit very hard into the tires, Bill.
The one Audi, I don't think, is going to have very much of a good day. There's the lead car right now, you see, just continuing to motor around the track with a fairly substantial lead. And what a major turn of events on lap one.
Jan Magnussen starting the 50 car for the Panos team. There's Lagorce backing the 51 around, trying to get it pointed in the right direction, getting ready to bring him back onto the racetrack. Let's show you again what happened. Running off turn two.
Now look at this. You can see all the way before he even got into the corner of the car. He had lost it under braking. The champion car, Wallace taking evasive action, and then look at the other Audi. He has no place to go. He is simply forced to choose the spot in between the cars.
He could never turn. He tried to turn, could never get the car pointed around the corner.
Oh boy, how frustrating. He's sitting in the car right now trying to get this. No, in fact, he's not. He looks like he's going to unplug and get out. Yes. Oh, man.
So it looks as though Lagorce in the 51 is done. We're not even one lap in. Let's take another look from the Audi number one, Dino Capello at the wheel.
Yeah, and you saw Capello already working the wheel very hard. Now he's looking backwards, trying to think. He knows he's going to hit something. And it's almost a dangerous thing to do. Now he's praying that nobody's going to come into his field of vision and take him out head on.
And Andy Wallace got to the corner and almost did.
Both of those other cars, Andy Wallace and the Panos, really were just caught out.
So the 51 is out in front. The number two Audi is running second. The one car is on pit road to Calvin Fish.
Well, Capello brings in. There's damage to the right rear corner on the wing and damage to the front end of the car as well. They've got the car up on the jacks right now. There's some kind of problem with the Audi team. They took advantage of this to top him up with gas, and they're pushing him back out of pit lane. So I'm not sure if we expect the two car in as well. You can see the splitter there on the left front has got some damage. It's touching the ground. This is going to be a healthy repair job on the number one Audi machine.
And the safety car headed down pit lane. They will put this field under caution after one lap here at Mosport International Raceway. So that helps the Audi team a little bit, gives them a chance to do some work under yellow.
It is a tremendously lucky break right now. Otherwise, they would lose multiple laps. But I think every driver in the field right now would far rather be driving an Audi street car, something with quattro, than trying to drive a race car out here.
Now, most of these cars, everyone, in fact, starting on some sort of rain tires. Some drivers deciding perhaps for intermediate tires, not as deeply grooved. Others on full rains. The Panos team watching their computers and watching their television monitors to see what the situation is with Lagorce in the 51 car.
You can see Lagorce right now. He is back in the car. He's obviously seen that the pace car is coming out. He's going to try everything to get that car loose. We saw him back up before, but I'm wondering if something is broken in the left front corner because it looked like he couldn't steer. Well, the left front wheel.
The dive plane is gone and the bodywork's flapping, so there's evidently damage, and he can't turn the wheel.
No, he can't. I think the left front wheel is damaged. The suspension appears to be damaged on that side. He was caught out. An absolute innocent driver. He tried to do everything right to avoid it.
So Lagorce will get some help from the track safety crew. Not a wrecker, but just a safety truck there. We climb on board with the race leader. Jan Magnussen is out in front. We're early in the going at Mosport International Raceway. You're watching the American Le Mans Series.